Hello, good afternoon. My name is Wellington Aldair Pilaylor. Now I am going to read Climate Change and Global Warming. Climate change is a big problem. It affects the world, but what causes it and what can we do about it? Paragraph 1. Climate change is big. There are many causes of climate change. One of the main causes is carbon dioxide in the air. We use a lot of energy in the home. This energy comes from oil and gas. When we use this energy, we make carbon dioxide. Cars and planes also make carbon dioxide. There are more cars and planes now than ever before. This is because more people have money to buy them. Paragraph 2. Energy make carbon dioxide. There are many consequences of climate change. One of the main consequences is extreme weather. In some places, there are big floods. In other places, there are long periods without rain. The weather is also getting hotter. This means that the ice at the North and South Pole is melting. If all the ice melts, the sea will rise by 70 meters. This will be very bad for people who live near the coast. Paragraph 3. Ice melt, sea rises. What can we do about climate change? Governments need to make big change. They need to use more renewable energy. Renewable energy is energy from the sun, wind, or water. People can also help. For example, they can walk or cycle to work instead of using a car, incorporating AFL teaching and education strategies, and all can also raise awareness and promote sustainable practice to address the issues of climate change. Paragraph 4. We need clean energy. Let's watch a video about
Human
causes
activities,
of climate change.
from pollution to overpopulation, are driving up the Earth's temperature and fundamentally changing the world around us. The main cause is a phenomenon known as the greenhouse effect. Gases in the atmosphere,
Greenhouse effect gases in the atmosphere such
such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbons, let the sun's light in, but keep some of the heat from escaping, like the glass walls of a greenhouse. The more greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, the more heat gets trapped, strengthening the greenhouse effect and increasing the Earth's temperature. Human activities, like the burning of fossil fuels, have increased the amount of CO2
burning of fossil fuels have increased and the amount of CO2
in the atmosphere by more than a third since the Industrial Revolution. The rapid increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has warmed the planet at an alarming rate. While Earth's climate has fluctuated in the past, atmospheric carbon dioxide hasn't reached today's levels in hundreds of thousands of years. Climate change has consequences for our oceans, our weather, our food sources, and our health. Ice sheets, such as Greenland and Antarctica, are melting. The extra water that was once held in glaciers causes sea levels to rise and spills out of the oceans, flooding coastal
oceans.
regions.
Sea level to rise and spill out the ocean flooding coastal region warming.
Warmer temperatures also make weather more extreme. This means not only more intense major storms, floods, and heavy snowfall, but also longer and more frequent droughts. These changes in weather pose challenges. Growing crops becomes more difficult.
Food.
The areas where plants and animals can live shift, and water supplies are diminished. In addition to creating new agricultural challenges, climate change can directly affect people's physical health. In urban areas, the warmer atmosphere creates an environment that traps and increases the amount of smog. This is because smog contains ozone particles, which increase rapidly at higher temperatures. Exposure to higher levels of smog can cause health problems such as asthma, heart disease, and lung cancer. While the rapid rate of climate change is caused by humans, humans are also the ones who can combat it. If we work to replace fossil fuels with renewable energy sources,
Renewable energy source like Elisa has ophidiophobia, is the fear of snake. People think snake are disgusting because snake look dirty and wet. Snakes are now disgusting. They are clean and dry. Most people with a snake phobia have never seen or touched it. A real snake, these people are afraid, so they avoid park and other place where snake live. Some has trypanophobia, is the fear of needles. This fear usually starts in childhood. When children visit the doctor, they cry because needles hurt when children are older. They learn to relax. People with phobia never relax because they cannot relax. They panic or they snake. People may be afraid of snake because they move very fast and their skin looks wet. I know someone who is afraid of snakes because they think snakes are disgusting and scary. Needles. People may be afraid of needles because they are sharp and they really hard. I know someone, who is afraid of needles because they feel panic every time they go to the doctor. Elisa has odiophobia, is the fear of snakes. People didn't think snakes are disgusting because snakes look dirty and weird. Snakes are not disgusting, they are clean and dry. Most people with snake phobia have never seen or touched a real snake. These people are afraid, so they avoid park and other place where snakes live. Rosa has acrophobia. Acrophobia is the fear of high place. All people have some fear of high place. When people have acrophobia, they panic as a result. They can be in tall building. They can walk on high building. Some has trinophobia. Trinophobia is the fear of needle. The fear usually starts in childhood. When children visit the doctor, they cry because needle hurt. When children are older, they learn to relax. People with phobia never relax because they cannot relax. They panic or rage about the doctor. Ali has glossophobia. Glossophobia is the fear of public speaking. People with glossophobia speak easily with friends and people at work. They panic when a lot of people are watching. And ophidiophobia, snakes. Question: snakes are disgusting because they are always dirty and wet. Answer: false. Acrophobia, high place. Question: people with acrophobia feel cold when they are on a high bridge. Answer: false. Trinanophobia, needles. Question: this phobia usually starts in childhood when children visit the doctor. Answer: true. True. Excuse me. Glossophobia. Public speaking. Question. People with glossophobia sweat a lot and have wet hand when people are watching them. Thank you very much for your attention.